At this point, I'm not even trying to be hard on myself. I'm just recognizing that, yes, it's great to have fun with games. It's nice to test out everything having to do with all of this art. Well, all of the graphics card. It's really nice that I can play DMC5 again. I love that. I really do. However, while not strictly, this is an art channel. I have things to do. Things that are predicated on me doing art. So yes, there's a ton of games that I want to play. Yeah, that's right. I thought, you know what? I could curl up in bed. I could watch Selene play Bloodborne for 4 hours while I fall asleep. But instead of that, why don't you do some art, you idiot? I mean, it's been so long. And I thought maybe the title would encourage some other people who should also do some art. Oh, I'm not energetic. I'm just closer to the mic. And I had some coffee. I'm not happy about this. I'm just trying to psych myself up, you know? I don't know if it's working. Really must be the coffee then. But I'm also, you know, it's a lot easier to do this art stuff whenever I'm actually closer to finishing something. And I just sort of thought about that, and, you know, the fact that this particular bunny appears to be excited for this piece to be done. So, why not? I'll go ahead and finish this, and maybe get some other stuff out of the way. Because I know it's stupid, but I really need to draw my pants. Like, it's ridiculous at this point. Oh. Oops. Well, that's odd. Don't look at that. Don't mind this, just T-posing. No apparent reason. Don't look at that. There we go. Yes, same one. I've been seeing a little bit more of their streams. I mean, you know, not for long, but I figure anytime. You're not gonna get it from me. I'm going to be yawning. It's gonna be late every single time I do this. I will not stop yawning. And you're gonna have to live with that. I told you, it's not gonna last that long. I can be so alert and so active. But at the end of the day, which this is the end of the day, it's just gonna be some yawning every once in a while. I'm sorry that you were about to go to bed, but you're going to be yawning along with me. Aren't you? Frankly, with the way that my sleep schedule is, there's no possible way that I'm not going to be yawning at some point. I yawn in the afternoon because every single day around 1 o'clock after lunch at school, I would fall asleep in the class right afterwards. So, why not? I'm always going to be tired in the afternoon. I'm always going to be tired in the evening. I'm always going to be tired in the morning. I'm just a lethargic person, really. Because I don't regulate my sleep. As evidenced by the fact that I started this at 3 a.m. And you know, I could have started it earlier, but I was watching some other things. Because I have my priorities straight. If there's a stream that I think is going to disappear, I'm going to watch it. That's just what it is. It's very unfortunate. There were 2 people streaming that both were streaming unarchived things, and I thought I'd just go sit in some small chat while somebody was playing WoW. And I don't really like World of Warcraft, but it was a nice little chat. Seeing somebody with 10k on an alt with like 1k, it's always kind of nice. Seeing them be a little bit more honest and forthright when everything's not recorded. It's fun. And frankly, there's a stream going on right now that I would love to be watching. But yeah, in general, big streamers are usually a little bit more chill when they're at their 10% of their main audience. Me, I'm always at 1% of my main audience. Well, I guess, technically, if we go by YouTube and all these other places, what am I? Well, I am about at 1% of my audience. What was that? Yawning. Yawning while talking. Anyhow, I'm here to stall. Well, if we're talking about regulars, then you are 20% of my audience. This late, yeah, it's usually just you and me. Although, Minia is here sometimes. Also, well, there's some others. Sometimes. It just depends. You do seem to go out of your way to see me. I do appreciate that. Hopefully this is worth the interruption of sleep in some fashion. Are you actually going to be drawing along? You know, I'm gonna try something. Not for stream, but in general, there's something I'd like to try. Because there are often times I'm sitting on the bed. I don't feel like getting up to get to the computer. And I think I could be drawing. But I used to draw in my bed when I was younger. But I can never really do it anymore. It feels weird to lay on my stomach and draw. So I thought, I'm gonna use my cell phone. There's a Clip Studio Paint that goes on the phone, and maybe, just maybe, it'll be worth it. I don't know how much it costs to activate it, but if it's the actual $50 activation cost, I'm probably not going to do it, but yeah. I don't know. Doing a little sketch on my phone seems kind of interesting, in a way. Just like an irreverent doodle. Well, I have a stylus. I'm not an animal. But, you know, I would even use a stylus at work if I were to do that. But it does appear that I'm not at work this week. So I guess for at least 1 week I get to pretend that I'm free from that. Hence, again, why I'm streaming. Okay. I understand that regularly something that I would say is that I'm not an animal, but I guess the bunny ears aren't really helping that case, are they? Fair point. I'll take that. I do have 4 ears. Genetic experiment. Could be anything, really. Radiation. It's whatever I end up thinking of. I stifled a yawn. Did it still work? Hold on, let me drink some water. Do you want to know how dedicated I am to this? I just drank out of a clear jug so that it would keep tracking. Isn't that brilliant? Yeah, I gotta say, there's really nothing I hate more than any single time that I have to type anything from the phone. I know, hand me my cane and my walker. However, that is something that I will genuinely never get used to. And I envy people that grew up with phones properly. I did not. Never have. Didn't have one until I was in, well, senior year. and that had buttons on it. First smartphone was purchased in 2019, I believe. Swipe. You've got to be kidding me. You type is swiping. But why? What is swipe then? Well, I guess I could look it up. Oh, okay. Sorry. Cognition is very difficult, you know. All these messages in chat are going so fast, I just can't really even read them. You have to understand. Yeah, I'm aware of what it is. I just didn't know it was spelled so stupidly. So it made me think it was some sort of app specifically. Just use any letters you want. Makes it sound better, I guess. Iron Mouse was watching this video the other day where two people were trapped in a box for 12 hours, having a first date. And the woman's name was Crystal, spelled like this. Crystal. Now, I don't know what you need to infer about this person, but everything that you're thinking right now is correct about Crystal. And yeah, I guess it's a process running within an app. No, every single thing. Like, you can count how many times she told the other person to have therapy. Oh god, should I watch this? I actually don't want to watch this, but I'm gonna find the video and I'm gonna link it in the chat, and you can torture yourself with it, because I'm actually not even going to watch it again. It was torturous. Harrowing, really. Frankly, it seems like there's a lot of these. But here you go. There's the link with Crystal. Apparently there's a 12-hour full cut of the video as well. So the version of it with 20 minutes is the less comfortable version. But God, that video was hard to get through. Like, really hard to get through. Makes me think I should watch it. I see that there's another one, but I'm not gonna watch that either. I wasn't here to watch videos, I was here to draw. course, this is feeding into some voluntary distraction. But hey. Whatever. You asked about Crystal. You know, everybody says that name, and I never know who they're talking about. But I guess I dodged a bullet. And, yeah, the longer you watch the video, or maybe it's just me, but yeah. The thing that she pointed out also was that it's kind of difficult for anyone to come across well when trying to deal with that guy. Because that guy was you know, one of the words I hate the most is cringe. But there's just no other way to describe it. There's actually no other way. The guy was a trip, for sure. Let me reposition this light. I think there might be something I could gain from doing so. Wow. Sorry. Let me mute for this. It gets so much worse than that. They started out with that line because they knew it would be cringy enough to draw people in. But no, he literally gets worse than that. What's going on now? Sorry, all these mic moving noises. It must be casting some sort of weird shadow on my face. Honestly though, it's like, yeah. I don't know, it was so bad. And I know that was kind of like the point, but good lord. I don't even want to, sorry, I'm just moving this stuff around. I don't even want to like spoil or anything, but I can't imagine you'd be getting through all this. The person handling said experiment actually had to step in and tell him to ask for permission before physical contact. He had to be told to do that. He had to be specifically instructed on the most basic possible thing. Yeah, it's genuinely awful. It's yeah. Well, that's why I wasn't watching on stream. You definitely don't have to watch it for the example, but it's just overall a bad time. And honestly, it's not a good experiment either. Maybe it sounds interesting on paper, but no. Just no. Wasn't cool. It's not like it was bad of her to watch it or anything. I just was thinking about it. Case in point, though. Crystal. With a K. And an H. And an R. And a Y. And a T. And an L. And an E. I gotta admit, I am curious about the second video. Because it seems like there was another one that they did. Maybe the second couple is actually well adjusted, maybe not annoying. I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. And you know what it is? I think I'm seeing it. It's not doing this by accident. It's not opening my mouth by accident. I'm just opening my mouth. Weird. Maybe I just didn't realize I was doing that. 'Cause I'm so not used to it actually, like, being accurate. It's just being very, very specific. If I just like slightly purse my lips a little bit, does that? Maybe it's a sensitivity thing, like a setting. 'Cause that could be it. Maybe I am breathing through my mouth. I don't feel congested. So it's an odd occurrence. I'm sorry, I really don't have a reason to filibuster like this, but I'm just curious now. Hold on, let me do a thing. That time I did it on purpose. I'm about to hide myself, so I need to do that. So I can do the cool thing. Let's see. Wait. Oh. I'm not. Okay, there we go. Now it's working. Yeah, they're there. I missed you too. So maybe mouth sensitivity. Oh. Okay. It must be some sort of shadow it's casting on my face because that's not reasonable. Must be the angle. Wait. I guess there's light from the screen too, huh? This is a pain. Maybe from over here. Sorry. This is just ridiculous at this point. Just like fiddling around. But hey, this happens sometimes. I gotta figure out some sort of setup. Yeah. When it's just you here, I don't have to, you know, give like a particularly good stream. Honestly, though, this stream was already just kind of to force myself to do some art before I go to bed. So I would have been doing this if nobody was here, really. Well, I mean, your standards are already low enough that you've chosen me, so... It appears I haven't been able to drive you away yet. I don't mean that. I think... It's strange to say that I think highly of myself, because I don't mean it that way. If I didn't think highly enough, I wouldn't be doing this at all. But at the same time, it's not like I think I'm the greatest thing since sliced bread. I would at least put it at a more modern example of the greatest thing since Uncrustables. Well, you know, like how some people say that they hate their voice and all that. I don't. I'm hearing it in my ears right now. I'd be recoiling every single time I did anything. Oh, you know, did I ever actually show a picture of my setup? Sorry for the leap there, but curious. are funny sometimes. You should know you made me laugh. Okay. Well, because it's late and no one else is here, which is the caveat for every single stream, really. But I think I'll show it. Okay. This seems a little better. I have the light coming from the right side now. I'm going to show my setup. As soon as I loop this cord around in a suitable fashion and unhide myself. Okay. Yeah, it was casting a shadow on my face from the angle. Because now this is actually working. Good. Except for manhandling Mike. Again. Maybe the blinks aren't like 100% accurate, but I just need to deal with it at this point. Whatever. Anyway. Voila. Okay. Let's see, where is it? I had it come in. Anyhow. Why are these always so uncropped on the sides? Anyhow. Yes. This is what I spent time doing. I know I'm not in the shop or whatever, but who cares? Let's see. Obviously the desk in the center is what I yeah, it's true. Sometimes I get embarrassed and cover it with a notebook. I guess I'll keep the full screen. What else? Well, oh yeah, obviously the center desk is what you know what, I think I'll put this up in the drawing program so I can zoom in, whatever. How do I do this? I just really tempted fate right then because I hit create from clipboard, but I could have had anything copied right then. And that could have been terrifying. I got myself banned. Anyway, whatever. I'm not gonna do that again. Wait, that's a different picture than before. Copy image. Okay, there we go. Oh, yes. Obviously, that is a Go XLR. Everyone has that. One could only imagine. There's my upright mouse because I'm very careful about carpal tunnel. There's the blanket that I use to cover the fact that I have really, really terrible cable management back there. This is the current drawing notebook that I have in the keyboard tray. Let me hide this reference so you can see a little more. There's Selene. There's the well, this is a rotating timer. If you flip it around, it goes from 5 minutes to 15 minutes, 30, 45, or 60. So if you need to stand up and stretch every hour, well, during the day, I would use something like that. That's my terrible webcam that I use to track all this stuff. That's the mount for eventually when I get an iPhone to track all this stuff. Would be nice. That's my Sound Blaster card to make these nice speakers sound even nicer. There's a power strip on this thing. Yeah, this is basically my old desk, which it used to be adjustable as a standing desk, but, well, one of the gears stripped. So, kind of no point. This is an external power bank, which I guess I don't really need, but I put it there to charge it just in case. These little things up here are actually interesting. Past the ring light. I have one of them attached to the door, and depending on what I'm doing at the time, if I'm working on art or essentially just streaming, I have that set to yellow. If I'm asleep, I have it set to purple. And if I'm streaming, I have it set to red. I think I had one more. Oh. If I have it set to green, I'm outside. And if I have it off, then it's okay to talk to me or to knock on the door. This is followed at least 50% of the time. But people do actually stay away when it's red. Everything else is pretty much free for all. Because for whatever reason, people want to talk to me. But yeah, that's a lamp, obviously. That is the 4K monitor. Obviously, that's Iron Mouse. That's the microphone. The Shure MV7. 7MV? Something like that? I forgot. I don't even know anymore. Oh yeah, controller. That's the big keyboard that I got. The one that's too big to fit in this keyboard tray. Which, you know, had I known that that was going to be a thing, I wouldn't have even gotten one of those. But, whatever. I have a smaller keyboard that goes in there, so it's fine. And in case I need to scoot away, for whatever reason. Also, I built this corner shelf in, like, middle school. I would probably like to get something else. But it'll be nice for displaying, like, I don't know, figures or something. And I think behind this is my headphones. That's about it. Unless it was something from some other angle. Which I don't think so. Sorry. Yeah. I hope it stays that way. But I think it will. Oh yeah, and from this angle, you can tell that this particular tablet is on the arm, the swivel arm, so it's able to swivel into the center for me to draw on or to play games on. And I'd like to get another one for the other side because, well, another arm and another monitor for the other side, because I can plug it in right here and I can just run the other cord around the back because I have a longer cord, a longer HDMI or DVI, whatever it's going to take. But yeah, I have one of those. Well, okay, I don't have the third monitor yet. I don't have the second arm yet. I'm gonna wait a few more paychecks for that, just like everything else that I recently bought. And, you know. Speaking of which, the CPU and the CPU paste are here. So, if I want to do the upgrade for the CPU, I have to do the motherboard upgrade, which means I have to unplug every single thing inside of this, which I am not going to do for a long time. So essentially I wasted my money for now, because I'm not going to do that upgrade. Frankly, things are working fine right now. If there's something that I desperately need a new CPU for, well, I will go through all that. But for now, I gotta do this. I have filibustered for almost an hour before laying down a single stroke. I also still forgot to draw his hands. Completely by accident. So I'm gonna do that. Yeah. I don't really mind that because I just need another air can. But I have a full tower that has doors on the side, glass doors. It makes it very, very easy to open up and do whatever. The glass doors are just on a hinge and it's on both sides. So technically it is easy for me to get in and just like replace stuff, but can I be bothered to do all that? Well, different story. That's for sure. I hate the process of doing all that. Bothers me so much. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Can't be bothered to do that. Ever. I only really take things out if they're not working or I'm trying to change them. Not just to clean them. I don't know if that's actually good or what, but that's what I do. So, you know. Whatever. Anyway, it's important that I take another drink of water before I start. So hold on a second. Electrical engineering, huh? Okay. I was gonna say that was interesting, but it's not. It is genuinely something I've never wondered about. So, you know, you have fun with that. Oh, let me put the reference back up. I'm kidding, it's cool. What I do mean specifically, though, is that I've never been any good at it myself. And I have very, very little experience with it. I wasn't even one of those people who would play with, like, circuit board toys or whatever. Ah. That is one of those statements that, yeah, have to preface that way, huh? It is interesting, though, because there's so much that we tend to chase unconsciously, whereas some try to chase it consciously. It took me a long time to realize I was going to school for somebody else other than myself. And once I realized that, I stopped going to school. Sometimes I don't remember what I say on here, but I am a bad student. I hate school. And I hate the way that school is taught. I don't hate education. I don't hate learning. I hate school, specifically. That is not the setting that I learn the best in. And I don't think it ever will be. So, none of that for me. I could never imagine stable or successful job. And that might be a sad thing to say, but any of that would just make me so miserable. Any of the options that are jobs that would endure the tests of time or just be so, you know, lucrative by themselves. Any of those jobs put me completely to sleep. I hate the idea of even pursuing them. Well, try to make conquering the world the top of your list first. And you have to understand, you're going to have to be a proper VTuber in order to do that. It's the only way. If you're not going to conquer the world that way, what's even the point? I don't even think I said what I went to college for, but it's embarrassing. Meaning, you know, digital media. What is that even? Digital media. Design. And production. Yeah. Well, just try and do it a little faster so I can help. After all, you said you wanted to come to collab. And you know how I am. It's not like I'm gonna ask anybody else. Sure. I don't know. Do I look busy? Well, I mean, I hope you're not too intimidated by my celebrity status. As long as we're good on that. Something's off. I think this needs to be a little smaller. I'd hope so. You have to figure out something to do, obviously. I did have one idea. Wait. Oh, there it is. Okay. I forgot what I was looking for a second. Let me find it. See where it is. Wait a minute. What is this EA Play thing? Is it just a sale? Join EA Play? $5 a month? $30 a month? For a year? Why? Why is this a thing? It includes a Mass Effect, Dragon Age, Star Wars Jedi The Fallen Order, Squadrons, Titanfall 2, Battlefront 2, Battlefield 1. What is all this? Just a big old bundle. Unravel. Unravel 2. Oh. I guess that's a co-op game. But the thing I was thinking of, and, you know, I mean, I was thinking of it because, well, you can take a huge guess. I was watching somebody I regularly watch play it. Sounds. This game. It's my impression of myself talking about VTubers all the time. Yeah. I don't have a life. I just sit around and watch people when I'm not online. And if I'm not doing that, I go to work. That's why I don't have any stories about anything. Unless it happened a very long time ago. I don't live a storied life. But yeah, this game looks really fun. Yeah, I hadn't heard of this. Sorry. I hadn't heard of this. Until, Celine and Albin, throw people I regularly watch, played it. I think they and Soda played it. And that was the first time I saw it, but the first time I saw it at length was the one with Celine and Albin. And I've wanted to play it ever since, but it's like, it's a 1v1 game, and I don't think you can do it with a CPU. Fairly certain. Oh, it has Twitch-based matchmaking. That's interesting. But yeah, the game's $6. I'd probably, you know, sorry, I'd probably get some fun out of it, I would think. Wait, it's got mods? Interesting. Well, what am I saying? I have no real reason to look at that. I imagine it's far off. But yes, if you don't mind, it would be fun. Oh yeah, I guess Minecraft as well. Don't know what kind of servers that you're into. But I would appreciate some help. You know, it's only an hour in and I'm actually already brain lagging. Hilarious. I drew the hands though. I've been recommended all these server videos and things by my sister. I'd like to watch them sometime. But you know how I am. It's not a VTuber. I'm usually not too interested. But what she's been describing has sounded pretty fun. Granted, fun for people who are into doing that. But what she was linking me was people that have sort of like a multiplayer story going for their servers. Personally, I don't really have interest in doing that, but I'm kind of curious to see what they do and what kind of mods that they use to support all that. I think if I was more of like a D&D type, which again is not something that I experienced until, you know, watching somebody else. It wasn't Critical Role, no. Unfortunately, it was campaign by Voldemort. Well, you know, I started talking about that because I had a feeling that's what you were going to say. So I'm putting it out there to say I'm not 100% disinterested. It's just I don't really have experience in watching said thing. And part of my curiosity would be that I know that my sister also wants to play honestly, she has some interest in the VTuber world. So who knows? You might end up getting a longer, getting along with her more than I do. And yes, this is me saying it's likely that I will ask, at least, whether or not she's interested in joining. Of course, asking you whether or not you're interested in having her join, but I don't know, not for me. I'm actually really good at talking to them, and they all love me very much. They come to me for advice a lot. And they're older than me. I really love, well, spending time with them, but as you can see, just about everything I do involves staying in my room. So it's a bit of a struggle, you know? As much as I love that, I really love my privacy and enjoying the things I enjoy. Yeah. I'm sure she might at least want to try. But, funny enough, you'll get to see her probably after this trying. Because she asked me to design her character for her. She actually said, to let me know if there was any news on somebody else that I was trying to get to set up a server. Or at least wanting her to, well, coach his options. Wait. Oh no. My brain checked out mid-sentence. What was I saying? This is so strange. It's actually only 4 a.m. I don't understand why I'm this tired right now. Oh, it's 4. I know the freaking reason for this. It's the coffee. And yeah, of course she's got ideas. She's an artist. The origin story of all this, the reason I got into art, because I saw her being good. It made me want to do better. So I did. I became better at art than my sister. She's still great. An awesome artist. A hard worker. and a brilliant person. She's too hard on herself. She gets in her own way. And I really wish she didn't. Because the moment she's out of her way, she'll be better than me again. And that's exactly what I want. Frankly, I think that's exactly what I'll get. Because every single time that she puts her mind to something, she gets it. Doesn't matter how long it takes. Eventually, she gets there. If you want an estimate, she's like me, but even more funny and charming. She's not going to be a rabbit, though. And I don't think I don't think that she really wanted specifically to do with me. Because, you know, that would be kind of cheap. Like, we didn't go into this for really anywhere near the same reasons, so she's not interested in it from the perspective of being so into VTubers that she wanted to become one. It's more like, oh, this is a convenient solution to the fact that streaming itself and being on camera would be nerve-wracking. This is a problem that I don't really have. I can't imagine being nervous to do this, really. But I guess I've just mostly been, you know, like the tag, chilled. I'm just kind of here mulling around, doing exactly what I would have done if VTubers didn't exist, and exactly what I did back when they didn't. I just used to stream on Picarto, play music. Nothing else really happened with that very much, except I gained a natural aversion to people coming in with weirdly negative feelings. Like, you know when somebody's had a bad day and they just want to tell everyone about it? Yeah, I had a lot of those. It's very puzzling at the time, because I would go live like every few weeks or so. And somehow I would always find the most miserable person to share the most miserable thing about their miserable day with me. And you know, that's fine. If you ask for it. If you don't ask for it, well, I would rather be hit by the trauma dump truck. I've done all the color for this. So I don't know what I'm staring at right now. Why is my tongue so dry? Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to turn the music down in my headphones. Wait, did this route in a way that... Oh, okay. No, it just so happened to... Yeah. Yeah. Granted, you know. There's so many people that mistake VTubers for therapy as well. And can I even, in good conscience, pretend like I wasn't one of them? Like, not even therapy, just like a giant coping mechanism, wanting to focus on other people's lives instead of my own. Because, you know, I feel like I'm only just now getting over that. And, you know, I'm legally required to say that escapism is great and good and fun. And it is. It is all those things. Is it inherently positive as a state of being? Well, I don't know. But as soon as you're done running away, well, you end up somewhere. And I ended up here. A pair of bunny ears strapped to my head. I'm gonna be here for a while. Oh. That sounds cool. You could probably get a lot of theming out of that. Well, as you can see, by the massive success that I've pulled in attracting even one person to this stream, don't have to be enthusiastic. But hey, That's not me giving advice. That's something I, in a few million years, too early for. The thing many claim about themselves. Also, feels a little bit incongruous with what you were saying earlier. In that, you know, degree that you have. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe anybody could get one of those. Maybe they're just picking them off. Thinking. I had one more word right there, and it's completely gone. I forgot what I was saying. I forgot everything. You know what's funny? This is probably the closest you're going to get to me being drunk on stream. Because I don't drink. I struggled incredibly hard, and it's truly my only regret because no one ended up happy. Are you reading a description of my life, or what is that in reference to? Oh, okay, getting your degree. Okay, right. Got it. Sorry. Yeah, that checks out. School sucks. A lot of people seem to agree. Not very many people probably went to the same lengths that I did to ensure that I never went to school again. Because my GPA, I lagged on GPA, and again, because I thought I was about to see your graphics card, your GPU. So, you know, it's cool that they give you a graphics card once you complete the degree. Frankly, I should have just put myself through all of that. I could use a new GPU. Or a different computer. Okay, so there's going to be a bunch of noises coming from the arm. Trying to figure out if there's anything I can do to stabilize it a bit more. I think there's screws you can tighten, stuff like that. Okay, I'm probably going to give this entire pass. And then I'll get... What was I about to say? Pastor. Oh. Probably because of the wedding. Sorry. I didn't even specify what wedding I was thinking of, and I don't even know. Am I good? I don't know. I'm trying. I'm sorry, this is just so stupid. It's making me laugh though. Is this why people drink on stream? Because there's a few moments where I felt like I'm not entirely in control of what I'm saying. Frankly, it's scary. Not to like a detrimental degree. It's enough for it to still be silly. I don't really have anything to... I don't have anything bad on top of my head that I would need to avoid saying. Huh. Poor you. It reminded me about the big smile. You know what that means. I didn't do anything. I don't know what's going on. I just keep thinking about that weird wedding thing. I don't know what I was thinking or saying in that moment. That's so weird. I need to empty the recycle bin. Um, oh, you know what? Okay, let me see if this stream that I was going to watch was over. Because you know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to like... Okay, I think they are. I think they're done. I am going to stand up. I'm going to go to the fridge. And I'm going to get a drink. Not that kind of drink. But the V8 thing. Yeah. Going real crazy, you know. Absolutely bonkers. I just need something to wake myself up quickly. And by that, I just mean something that's not the stupid coffee that I had. I should have known it was a mistake. Okay, now let me check. Okay, it's over. Give it to someone else. Hey, why is this clicked so many times? Hmm. None of this is me standing up and getting that drink. So let me go ahead and do that before I try and do anything else. You are probably right. I shouldn't have strained. Should have just let you go to bed. You know those Starbucks double shot energy things? The ones that taste really bad? That's what I had. That's what's causing me to act this way. Oh, is that what I'm supposed to do? Because I don't know if you knew this, but my milk expires today. So those double shot energy drinks are supposed to be mixers. Is that what you're telling me? Also, I've always been kind of curious as to why people like Americanos. Well, I guess maybe I've just been doing it wrong the whole time. I used to drink those in college a lot. They used to do this to me, and I never quite understood that that's what was happening. But it would just give me a huge crash right after, even if I had energy beforehand. It's raining. Oops. Oh, my setup is still here. Hi. Wait, so do we have the right thing in mind here? So you are telling me that this is supposed to be mixed with something else. I guess it would make sense. So, you're telling me that's why they all taste like shit? This has all been user error this entire time and they're not all nasty? I guess that makes sense. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm aware of that one, but I just thought at least the prepackaged stuff. I don't know. I stopped doing it because I kept thinking, why is this all nasty? And it turns out, well, I guess I was wrong. It was supposed to put other things in it. And I guess that makes sense. That's how I treat every other coffee-related thing that I do. And yet here I am. The thing I grabbed was a Scooter's Coffee vanilla latte in a can. So, this thing. Never heard of Scooter's Coffee in my life. Don't even know what it is. Oops. It appears to be whatever this is. Yeah, it looks that way. Oops. Now, I want you to imagine that I don't remember if you said you drove or not, but you know the smell of like a burnt tire? Like if you suddenly put on the brakes. Or maybe just in general, like a worn out brake pad. Well, yeah. That's what this Scooter's Coffee tastes like. I don't even know about the smell of Colombian coffee in particular. I do have a lot of it. But yeah. This latte. I could be pouring it in the garbage and it would be about the same. Sorry, I didn't mute. I forgot a lot of hinges today. Anyhow. Screwdriving, I'm gonna play a game. What should I play? Well, the mic's practically pointed at my throat. Give me real suggestions. Oh, you're talking about Jump King. was about to say. Yeah, I haven't played Fall Guys in a while. Meaning, at all, ever. I don't feel like playing Jump King. I do feel like watching this video, though. How about it? Let's see. Oh. True. Vampire Survivor. Z. Could be neat. I'd be down to play some of that. Good way to waste 30 minutes. Pad these rooms out a bit more. You get to see what my subscription box looks like. Because I don't care. Armor games. What's that? I don't think it's all my favorite HTML games because I don't remember them. What was the video I wanted to watch right then? Yeah, isn't that crazy? I actually kind of wonder. This is my subscription page. What does my homepage look like? I'm so curious. Oh, not for me. Bloom? No, I don't know what that is. But yeah, thank you for those cute emotes. I'm currently doing work and art at the same time, meaning I'm just slacking off, attempting to wake up. Yeah, it's normally this deep. At night, when I usually stream, I kind of keep my voice down, though. During the day, it might seem a little bit lighter. Are you thinking that my homepage is still loading, by the way? Because it's not. This is actually what my homepage looks like. Because I have an extension that blocks the homepage. Now, I'm kind of curious. What comes up if I click this? Oh yeah, I was looking up that 12-hour box date. Iron Mouse, Mista, because I was looking up the Speak of the Devil episodes. Cooksey, because I'm unsubscribed to Cooksey, but sometimes I'm curious as to what he's posting. Sakuno, because I was looking for Sakuno's channel. Metal Gear Rising. Veve VODs, because she doesn't have a VOD channel. Mista Speak of the Devil, because I was looking for Mista on Speak of the Devil. Mista Feathers, because I was looking for this one moment where he was talking about feathers versus stones, weighing the exact same state of play, because I was looking for the state of play the other day. And Metal Gear Rising OST Extended, because, well, I guess that's obvious. And I hope there would be at least something strange in there. Mario Party mini-games of the internet. Huh. You know what I kind of miss? That I used to play in the computer lab all the time. Line Rider. Did you ever play Line Rider? I need to skip this immediately. And that. God. And that. I need to treat this playlist. All of that would have either gotten muted or gotten this whole thing shut down. Not on Twitch, but on YouTube. I'm afraid of lyrics and music now. Oh man, I would love to watch this on here. This 17 music video. But I can't. There's actually been something incriminating on the screen for a little bit. Let's see if you notice it in post. What was the thing I was going to watch? I pulled this up for a reason. You know what? I don't even remember anymore. Huh. I'm going back pretty far, and it's completely escaped me. Oh well. Why? That's so strange. I know I saw something here. Did it get deleted or something? I mean, here's Amelia Watson doing a cartwheel. That sounds interesting, but... And it wasn't one of the comedy things. Apparently I've already watched that. That is so strange. I think I'm starting to wake up a little bit again. Wait a minute. Oh no. I'm doing the... CC again. You followed me on Twitter out of nowhere. I would like to know why. Well, let me go to your page and see. It shouldn't show up on screen or anything. If you're an artist, it's probably because of some art that you did. Oh, Ack. Can you recall any art that you did recently? Let me type in your name. Assuming it's the same. Fumi 309. Oh. Is your Twitter handle different? Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the video. Hold on. Let me see that again. Wait, what was... Oh. Code of Brawl. Okay. Hmm. Oh, I see. And... Oh, this is really good. I remember this one. Yeah. I probably followed because of that, I would say. Definitely. I like the art style. I haven't seen you do a lot more art since then, but I think that must have been about in March. I check art tags a lot, so I'm sorry if it seemed a bit random. In fact, I probably check art tags a little bit too much. When I should be making art, you know. I think it's going to motivate me. And then I just sort of end up uh, well, I mean, hey, I've been sort of lazy too. Let's see. I'm not going to watch this now. I'm sorry this is a bit all over the place. But there was one thing that I was looking for that I was trying to watch, and it appears to have escaped me. So I'm very confused. I pulled this all up for a reason, and I do not see it anymore. That's so weird. It must have been deleted. Hmm. Oh well. Must not have been important. I will return to here. No reason to fret about it. Okay. Now that I'm a little bit more awake, I think I'll play some vampire survivors, and then maybe either return to drawing or go to bed. I'd like to do something. Oh. To my left over here. It's about 5 a.m. now. For some reason, I thought it fit to chug 2 different types of coffee. And both of them are just making me sleepy. It's bizarre. But I'll take it. I guess I have to. I wish there was an update for this. Oh wait, there's an update for Minecraft tomorrow, isn't there? Weird. Not all that common. Oh. Oops. Get my hand out of the way. Don't worry about that. We'll use the in-game music. We'll change the category. I really have no reason to do this, but I'd like to do it anyway. Vampire Distractor. I'm curious. I never played very much as this guy. Is he slow? I hope not. He seems to be regular speed. Let's see. We'll do... Marabio? I think I did once. He's got some golden eggs on him, so... I must have played him at least once. He seemed kind of bizarre, actually. Do you want me to play him? Apparently I also have the Red Death. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot it's just easy to kill Reapers now. There's also... Who have I not played since the update? Well, a few characters. If you want to see him, it's kind of interesting. Because he's got like the evolved knives right from the bat. But his speed is at minus 90%. So everything just floats. It's kind of interesting. I'll show you. I'll just go to the library. Oh, let's... Yeah, I'll play this music here. Now let me get this Arcana. Look at that. It's so strange. Oh, tunnel vision. I forgot what other things bounce with this. I think the axe. I don't want any of these. I'll take the Sonic Mana. I don't want any of these either. I'll just reroll. But yeah, look at that. It's so weird. Look at the Laurel. So I can demonstrate how easy killing the Reapers is. Let me get everything to the left first. Oh, wait. Now, this is probably going to be kind of janky on stream, isn't it? I have this at a very high bit rate. So I don't know. I'm not going to do the knives again. I'll just get that. Okay, the Lancet. Well, I have both. Can win. And once I get the second Arcana, I can just get the crit one. It's so strange though. It's almost like disconcerting. Seeing everything just float weirdly. But hey, it's working. Everybody's running into it. Oh no. See, I can kind of feel what's about to happen now. So I don't anticipate completely falling asleep, but I am definitely probably going to doze off and hit the mic, so I'm sorry for if that happens. I didn't mean to do anything sudden to burst your eardrums. I am just very sleepy now. Because that second coffee did absolutely nothing. Except for a few seconds. I will now commence yawning. Because what else would I do? Yeah. You know, I actually thought that with these coffees I was going to do a long stream. I just need to accept the fact that caffeine makes me sleepy. It's very stupid, but that is just where I'm at. I'm gonna get the Root Tracer. Nice. You know what? That was a bad idea. Do you think I exhibit signs of ADHD? I've always been kind of curious. Not what you think, but, you know, if it seems like I have it. Because I've always considered some habits of mine as to whether or not it's indicative of such a thing. And it's always been more like, not even focus related stuff, but like hyper focus almost. Or like tunnel visioning. Almost like to compensate for what I know could happen. Yeah, true. Or, you know, we're in the space where whatever works is content, but I remember being super surprised on just taking like a basic questionnaire at a doctor's office because they were screening for what would be considered depression. And I was so shocked at the answer because I thought what I was answering was totally normal for people to feel. And so I was kind of like blindsided by the answer. I think I just didn't really know how to categorize like a serial lack of motivation. Because, you know, it just didn't make sense to me. It was just like, well, yeah, you know, I have ups and downs and whatnot. But that's normal. No, apparently it's considered depression. So I'm not even really saying if those people were right or wrong or whatever. But I was intrigued by receiving that answer. And maybe I shouldn't have been. I shouldn't have put myself in a position where I thought that I was trying to answer to get negative on that. Of course, now I'm trying to figure out how what I said connects to anything you were talking about. And I'm just as confused. Maybe the subject is just that screenings and things are interesting. So trying to give a weird history fact about it, I guess. Only 6 minutes in. I don't think I can take multiple runs of this game. I'm probably gonna win, yeah, but man. I am dizzy. Not dizzy. Why did I say dizzy? Sleepy. Oh. Shouldn't have gotten that. Wait. No. I'm not gonna get it. Wait, shoot. Should have gotten it. Whatever. Yeah. See, I've always had glasses since I was young. And my dad had glasses. And I looked at the fact that he had glasses, and I thought, I would look good in glasses because my dad looks good in glasses. So, do you want to know how I got glasses? Based on what you know about me, what do you think I did in order to get glasses? Yes, that is correct. I bought followers, primes, and viewers. You got the right idea. But go a little bit more extreme. Bingo. I looked out the window, and I stared at the sun. Until it affected my eyesight enough that I could justify getting glasses. I died for some reason. This isn't going well. Any stretch. Oh, the fever time. But yes, I was very literal in those times. Very matter of fact. That should not come as a surprise to you, I imagine. So I chose the best way to get something like that. I got it. Oh, I'm about to die. Well, it turns out it didn't matter in the end. Unless... Wait. Unless... Unless... Trying to just stay as still as I can. Fire out in other directions. That stuff just gets hurt, but it's hard. I consider this to be bonus at this point. I'm gonna need a reroll on that. Healing's doubled. Listed a chance to freeze. 3 revivals. When am I gonna need more? This. Oh, oops. I didn't mean to reroll. Well, I'll get the crit on here then. But, hey, I guess kind of a good thing. Now I got no future. That's funny. Look at those tiny lasers. Just looks like more swords. I don't know. My eyes are fading. Frankly. I kind of wish I had already just... I never even got to the point of why I mentioned any of that about ADHD. This is not the time for completing thoughts, apparently. Thoughts or whatever. I was so motivated at the beginning of this. Thinking like, I'm just gonna get on here and do some art and finish it. Good thing I didn't put finishing in the tweet, that would have been embarrassing. It's a wall I was trying to run into. It's my posture that I'm trying to change. Oh no. I need the Song of Mana to go up first. Not the curse. You know, this is really good for when something is chasing you. But I'm running through stuff, it's like nothing. It's already on again. No, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay. Just a brief thing. Didn't realize it's almost 6 a.m. So that's gonna be me sleeping through stuff again. Probably. Not happy about that. Oh no. Oh, no, never mind. Can you guys actually see anything? I really doubt it. This is the part where stuff just starts covering the screen willy-nilly. I'm just gonna gun it. Right in front of myself. I've genuinely never been this loopy and out of it on stream before, and I apologize. I would have left if I thought it was a real problem. Trying to make that not a regular occurrence. Oh, good. There's that thing. That should help. Wait a minute. Is that thing at the edge of the... What's that at the edge of the field that's happening? Oh. Wait, did I not get it? There we go. Chicken. Sorry, I know this is absolutely golden commentary here. Only the finest. You know, the last time I went to a grocery trip, I didn't feel like I got enough food. Did anybody ask? Absolutely not. Did I volunteer the information anyway? Yes. Oh, an egg. Oh, another egg. That's good enough for me. Oh, I've never even gotten any of the evolutions, though. That's sad. I had so much to live for. Anyway, I need to get out of here. Out of courtesy, I will send the grand total of one person to, who? I wonder. Let's see if there's anyone. There isn't anyone. Oh well. Too bad. Anyway, I guess the survival was the friends made along the way. Whatever. God, I bet nobody's made that joke before. In conclusion, don't drink caffeine. But you know it does the opposite. I keep forgetting. The other thing's alertness. The V8 thing. It has to do with the actual ingredients, not caffeine. So I don't even know why I bought the other ones. Maybe I'll try mixing them next time. I still have enough of them to try that, but... Good lord. Awful. Tastes awful. Is awful. Gonna leave now. Let's see. Can I genuinely say that I will be on later? Probably not. I'm probably going to be dealing with whatever I've done to myself today. Not in like a getting sick way, but in like a... So I'm probably going to be sleeping for a while. And once I wake up, well, who knows? We shall see. Until next time. Good night.